Good morning, everyone. After that eventful day yesterday, hopefully things are a little quieter today. If you weren't here, we've tried flying the 707-120. Boy, it was definitely not a happy plane. And probably because me behind it. But anyway, we did get it from Mather to San Bernardino, and then we had some fun from San Bernardino to North Island Naval Station. So if you didn't catch it, half the videos out there, I just decided to do the life as a military brat flight that we did. All right, but that was yesterday. Hopefully today a little calmer. Well, at least part one. Part two, well, we all know what happened with the 747. We'll see. For now, what we're concerned with is what's being loaded right now. Some Christmas gifts going from Huntsville, Alabama, over to Dallas, Fort Worth, for further disbursement throughout the UPS network. So, hope you enjoy the flight. We're in the Rotate MD-11, as far as I know, the latest and greatest. I have not heard of any updates since the passenger plane, but you never know. They sneak up on us. But we're just getting finished wrapping up loading the plane. We're not going to go into the negatives on this plane. There are a couple. One of them's right here, but it again doesn't need to be talked about other than just know if you are looking to see that cargo in the bay, as soon as the animation disappears, they disappear. So, but not everybody's into wanting, if you load it with 200 cans, to see 200 cans in there. You'll hopefully never do that. But if you do, run. No, seriously. But anyway, the Rotate MD-11, we'll cover one of them only because um, it is very you need to understand this one. It's a quirk, I'll call it that, not a negative. It's just something you've got to be aware of. Like flight factor, the 9,800 pounds, a pallet for the 767. So, but anyway, UPS is who we're not flying for UPS. We're flying a UPS aircraft for Millennium Aviation. A great bunch of folks. So, if you're looking for a VA, check them out. All you ever have to do when you're on with me is exclamation Mac Air. Why Mac Air? Well, Captain Mac, many of you may know from YouTube, is a big YouTube guy. Hasn't posted a video in quite a while, but I know how life can be. Trust me. Learning that even day by day, and still asking for prayers in a whole lot of areas, but I try not to do that here. We all have our problems, some more intense. I'll use that term very loosely because everyone's problems are intense to them. But I feel mine don't measure up. And maybe that's just me. Just me. So, anyway. But today, the Rotate MD-11. Also, you can also exclamation mark MD-11 will get you over to the freighter, and I believe MD-1P for the passenger. Bear with me. I'll get you that here in sometime between now and the second coming of Jesus. Yeah, it's my memory isn't as good. I don't know if it ever was great. Okay. Ooh, I gotta change that. My bad. MD-11F. That's right. That would make sense why I did that. So yeah, the title's been updated. I'll get in, update the timer here in a second. But MD-11F if you want the freighter, MD-11P for the passenger version. Great aircraft, folks, easy to fly, not overly complicated when you see the similarities with another aircraft manufacturer. So MD-11F, so exclamation MD-11F will get you on it. And just before we head up into the cockpit, the first officer has awoke. She's going to grace us with her presence, her crabbiness today because she doesn't feel good, but she got a good nap. And she always loves to sit here. Our 8-month-old granddaughter is the first officer, by the way. She does a lot better job flying than I do. Yes, you do. But yeah, she's our first officer. Some might say junior, but you know, she always loves cords, like all 8-month-olds. Oh, but anyway, she's a gem to have in the cockpit, gem to have in our lives, and just bouncy, 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 bouncy. So, kind of like Tigger. So, just bouncing all over the place. You'll understand that when you grow a little older and see Winnie the Pooh. So, anyway, like I said, folks, today's Huntsville to Dallas, and then we'll do a second flight over from Gatwick to Frankfurt. Is that okay with you, First Officer? You think we can handle that today? Or are you going to nap most of it? Nap most of it. Gotcha. Or bounce. She's going to be back in the cargo bay bouncing in the empty spots. So, all right, well, let's get up in there and get this thing flying as she flies her way into the cargo bay to go bounce, 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 bounce. She wants to come back and fly. I want to fly. So, I know, folks. We got to have fun. You know, way things are these days, we just have to find some way to find that little bit of extra joy in our lives. So, all right, let's get up in the cockpit. I've been saying it for the last 5 minutes. Let's do it. And let's do some toolkit real quick. Yeah, is the meteorological term for the weather around Huntsville. Yucky. Okay, so you can barely see the plane. It's really right where you see the little mouse or the cursor. All right, so we're going to be flying up towards Memphis down to MEEOW and FEWWW. I love those two fixes. I don't know why they crack me up all the time, but they do. MEEOW and FEWWW. Not one W, but we got to have 3 W's. I know, to fill in the 5 characters. I know. All right, getting some jet fuel in me as well. Over here we go. 78,023 pounds of packages coming out of Huntsville. Headed for Dallas. Block fuel today, 46,604 pounds, so that's a good run. No passengers, sorry folks. And total cargo load of 78,023 pounds. We have already mentioned that. 18 rights the animal for takeoff. If we stay with ourselves, I may opt for 18. I think 18 left is by us, or am I reversed here? No, we want 18 right. I just looked at that one. Oh no, we want the 12,000. Well, wait a minute. We got 10,000 foot here on the left. Huh. Interesting. We'll contemplate that, but 18 right is what SimBrief put us on, and that's only because it's the longest runway for takeoff. Cost index 90 and dispatch. Oh my goodness, pat yourselves on the back. Good job. 40,000 feet they gave us. Get a little bit above those little people movers below us. Usually it's the other way around. We get stuck down in the 20s while they get. I do kid. All right, so there you can see the route MSL to Memphis, over to Little Rock, then down to MEEOW and FEWWW, and then the Burgess 5 arrival. I believe North operations are in play at DFW, so we'll come in on probably if there's ATC, we're going to ask for the 3.6s, preferably 3.6 left, because that will dump us off pretty close to our docks. All right, let's get our weather forecast here. Icky here. Again, another meteorological term, icky. However, the sky is broken at 11,000, so that's our ceiling. Below that, we got some few and scattered clouds to work around, but overall, we got a pretty good departure out of here. Temperature currently in the 60s. Fahrenheit, 19 degrees on the centigrade side, for those of you that live pretty much anywhere but the U.S. And a pretty good day here in Huntsville after the rains get through. Over in Dallas, we have a very strong north wind, almost right down the runway, 18 gusts to 27 as of right now. And over there, it's in the upper 40s. Fahrenheit, 8 degrees for those of you everywhere else in the world. So, little on the breezy side. But we'll see how this all works out. We've already filed. We're already online. Let's finish up the checklist and see if we can't get this firecracker in the air. So, again, let's look outside. And, yep, all our loading and all is complete. APU, I believe, should be on. And actually, folks, this is an interesting airport. You train enthusiasts and airplane enthusiasts. This massive cargo area sits right, I mean, right next to it. I'm kind of seeing if they modeled it here in X-Plane. I can't really tell, but there is actually a container yard for the railroad here. Why? Huntsville is an interesting city. It sits really pretty much right on the Tennessee River. So a lot of barge traffic. So you got barge traffic, air cargo, and the rail containers all intermingling right here. And this is one of those hotspots. So it's a kind of a neat little airport. Not little, actually. It's a pretty good cargo port, but I think in the days since the inception of this cargo port, things may not, I don't know, maybe they are. I haven't been to Huntsville, been to this part of the airport. I actually came up here on our way down to Gulf Shores several years ago, and it's impressive to look at, but there weren't that many cargo planes, so I don't know if that half of the puzzle, as with other places, has gelled. But the rail, definitely in place, definitely barge traffic on the Tennessee. So, all right, so let's do our part at least and boogie over to Dallas. Okay, so like I said, we have, let's just get up to the upper panel here. We have the APU on, so let's kick the bleed on. Once we know it is fully on, and I'm going to make sure I turn off Sim Toolkit. Okay, so there you have it. All the packs, all the bleeds are set, nothing white. You're going to find, and I alluded to this, another aircraft manufacturer kind of intermingled in here, Airbus. If you can put that in your mind, this airplane starts piecing together a little better. Oh, there's a lot of McDonnell Douglas, do not get me wrong. But you're gonna find a lot of Airbus-ish in it. So I affectionately call it Airbus 1 or Airbus 11. So if you ever hear that out of me talking, especially with Hawker 125, another streamer, good friend of mine, yeah, he doesn't live very far away from, we're in pretty much the same area, so. All right, so we know the APU's on, so let's come off the external power. Before I go on, let's actually disconnect. Why? It did dismiss, right? There it goes. I was gonna say, it's acting up still. This is still kind of nerve-wracking. All right, so moving on, we got that. Let's get the IRS up and running. We're gonna get a cargo fire check. Okay. Good test. Test the CVR. You'll notice, you saw me fly the passenger last week. You can already see some of the differences between the two. Mainly because we don't have passengers to deal with where they do. Emergency power to arm. And let's get down and start in on the alignment of the FMS. Another unfortunate and, oh, doggone it. Hang on, I gotta pull a screen up. I forget the format for, I think this is the one that's different. I'll find out here real quick. Rotate. What I'm doing is just going to sim brief and rotate. Yep, I was 100% right. Good. As occasionally it does happen. Just don't let my wife know that I'm right every now and then. Okay, we could have set up the alternate to Oklahoma City and put that in here, but we did not. Alternate, I just gave it away. OKC. OK City. And we will not have lat long for the cargo area. You know, I say that and watch them do it. Just watch them do it. Huh. Oh my goodness, they do. Holy, see, I told you. I told you it would happen. Where are we? Between C5 and C4. One thing I was a little kind of taken aback by here, folks. 10. Okay. 10 is 34.38.3. Ooh, that's good. 45 points. Oh, I love it. Initialize. Reference. Hear thy so. All right, we are UPS. One thing that really caught me off guard coming into this flight last night, doing some prep for it. The lack of parking spots here. There's only 2 spots, no gates, just 2 spots. And that's it. This being one, and I think one at the north end of this ramp. Not sure if it's down in 1, 2, 3, 4, or 5, or number 7. But yeah, I was really shocked at that. So, oh well, it does matter. We did find it, so that's all that matters. Hydraulics, press. I always tell you folks, put that guard back up, because if you don't, let's just say you were headed for, well, that one's not good, but say this, and you clicked here with that guard open, you just disconnected the drive. Here, it'll take 2 clicks to do that. Now, I'm one of those that would, Yeah. Well, what do you mean it's not working? Click. Oh, really? I disconnected. So, anyway. Yeah, my luck, I'd do it right now. All right, let me get something set up here since we're loaded. I don't want to forget the ECAS system. I try to do it during the hydraulic test. It's not written on this checklist. I only have, I believe, the 767 is the only one that's actually physically written on it. Might be on the A320 form as well. Okay, coming up. Go. I said go. Boom. And that easily, we are up and going on the Millennium. Oh, that's right. Doggone it. One of these days, I need to do that. All right, it's the group flight that, and this is the first time I actually caught them on the ground. Wow, that's a pretty good group. I'm going to have to do that one time. Just to see, just to have the fun with them again. It was so much fun. A couple of years ago, we did a group flight with Captain Mac online. I mean, it was just really nice. So, we'll see. All right, let's get some brief up here. Now I can push up a little bit. Makes things a whole lot easier here for me. There we go. All right, so hydraulic test should be just about wrapped up. And it is. So let's do our comm checks. Now, I've already gone through here, but let me walk you through what you need to make sure happens with this plane. Let me bring X-Pilot in. I talk about this a lot. I want to make sure it gets ingrained, especially with anyone new dropping in. You're gonna see up there. What you see is what it should look like minus UPS part. So your comm. Did I really do that? Doggone it. Yeah, see, good to check. 122.8, that's advisory. COM 2 on guard channel 121.5. Now, you may come into TX as you see it, not like you see for COM 1. Believe it or not, you cannot run both. Otherwise, we'd all talk on 121.5, which, no, that's the emergency channel. That's why I'm shocked that's what they're using for ATC to yell at us. I mean, get our attention to come to their channel. Come to my channel, please. But you want the RXs highlighted. To do that, click the volume lever or buttons, VH1, VH2. And then always make sure to turn up VHF1. Keep that in mind. That means if you get someone super loud or obnoxious on the radio, you can turn them down. But don't forget to turn them back up because you won't hear ATC possibly. Even though there's a few controllers that think they're controlling on the planet Pluto. But they need to be heard. All right, so I just like bringing that up here at this point. All right, let's push on and get this thing done. All right, where am I? Okay, glare shield. Not a lot here to do, but it's important. First and foremost, took me a while to figure it out. Inches, or if you're in Europe, as we will be later, you'll want to be in millibars or hectopascal. Oh, wait. Yeah, millibars. The 4 digits without a decimal, or 2 digits, decimal, 2 digits, inches of mercury. That button's right here. You don't want to know how long it took me to find that the first time. And that was off stream, thankfully. Okay, right below it is setting QNH or QFE. I do not know the difference. I stay QNH, and it will say that here. And then the rotation knob here on the outside, that's how you set it. I say cautiously. Oh, we're going the wrong way. 289, last I checked. Minimums, we'll set at 200. Actually, I want to set for 400. For our, I'd like to get to either the end of the runway or at least 400 feet before making a turn, if allowed by the chart. Next up would be heading and nav. Only ever change that when you're heading for a pole, because things get kind of really wacky on these displays. And I'm lost. Where was I? There I am. And then finally, your bank angle. You're going to see a notch on this outer ring by the numbers. Get that notch on auto, and you're set to go there. Now it's time to finish up the McAdoo, as some call it. All right, so we finish up. Well, for me, I forgot to click a button. Hang on, hide details. There we go. Okay, so make sure you got your alternate, you got this, you got your flight number. Cruise level for us is 400. Now, if you have step climbs along the way, you can put them in. I had someone tell me it's something to do with the internal programming of the McDoos to help with fuel planning. Problem is, it doesn't tell you where they're gonna happen, or maybe it's a lot to this machine. In the real world, I don't know how much is modeled in the sim world realistically. Okay, realistically. I'm just gonna stick with the -57, do a slash, and then I'm gonna go over to my chart. It says a headwind of 115 minus. So that means we're actually loading more fuel because we're going into that 100-knot headwind. Yeah, we got 115 knots. Average wind for us today, which is why I'm really shocked we're up so high. It's got to be worse below us. 244 at 122. So if you're going west, pretty much right into it. So put HD 115. Click. Cost index, we said 90. Click. And there's our maximum, optimum, 40,000 feet. Yeah. Okay, and obviously no step climbs. We're pretty much to the max. All right, so pressing on. Now, let's go to the next page, our weights. Now, one tip I can give you with this plane, and this is where we're going to get into a quirk also. A good point here, but also a quirk coming afterwards. Once you fill this out, so you put your payload in, your block fuel, which you can get, taxi fuel you can get, it's 2,000 pounds, by the way. Yeah, I know, I got it memorized. I'm a geek, I get it. And then your trip fuel, all of that's in SimBrief, okay? I don't understand the ballast tank, ballast fuel situation, so I don't know what they're referring to. And then here's your weights down here. Now, if you push this button here, hang on, making sure it's highlighting, because for some reason my mouse doesn't come up here. So if you push this button, you're going to load whatever this is, and it's going to go into the FMC like you see, to where you don't have to really do anything. So that's a cool thing. I like that. The quirk is right here, the takeoff CG. If you look up here in the graph, you have a ZF, zero fuel weight. You see it down below. And a TO, takeoff CG. The takeoff has to be both, as far as I know, cargo and passenger, between 30% and 31%. Most of us go for, I'm sorry, did I set that right? Hang on. Let me make sure I'm saying, oh, I'm off. Whoa. I just realized that when I was saying it, I realized it. Yeah, 30 to 31%. So if you have it and inside the line here, if it goes out, it goes red. All right. So let me just click and that'll adjust. My bad. Wow. I'm curious what would have happened. Really ham now. But anyway, so make sure you're in between. The passenger, this could be as high as you get. Okay. Every time I've loaded it, it has bumped the line every time at about 30.5. So that's why I'm pretty sure the rule applies. So it's a quirk, yes. I don't know if the real plane actually, that's how it balanced out all the time. I don't know. Not a huge fan of this plane, so I never really learned a lot. More than like I did the Airbuses and the 737s and other aircraft, unfortunately, that aren't gracing the world of the Sims, like DC-9s and DC-8s and those kind. Now, the 7.4, we don't have to worry about that. So, but anyway, digression. So I wanted to show that is one. You gotta make sure you're between 30, 31, and most simmers and the freighters shoot for 30.5. Okay, back to there. Okay, so our numbers, let's go double check. We don't have to do anything. Shouldn't. Everything looks good. Yep, there's our takeoff. Perfect. Okay, moving on up. All right, how many of you all are familiar with Airbus? Think McDo now, doing the FMS, F-plan. Yeah, F-plan is here. Go to SID. Little phraseology differences here, but you're like, oh my gosh, this really is pretty close. Yeah, it really is. Whoa, I think we've got maybe a runway change underway. I really wish I could pull the ATIS up for this airport. Oh, and the clouds have come down too, 3,200 foot. Well, there's no departures. Let's see. I'm going to check SIDS, Huntsville 4. I was wondering. I'm going to check. What the heck? Let's give it that real quick look. This is the only time I will. Whoa, what happened here? Why does FlightAware look different? There we go. Why did that change? That was dumb. Hang on, let's do it right. KHSV. I just did our flight. I don't want that. And I was kind of hoping. Yeah, we're not getting any help. All right, we're gonna just plan 1-8 left and no SIDS. Insert. All right, now we're just basically gonna turn. Where's MSL? That's funny. I don't see it here. Okay. Oh, it's Muscle Shoals. All right, so we'll come off 1-8 turn. Oh, we know 1-8 turn for Muscle. Okay, that'll work. Memphis, and then quickly down the line. Looks good. And Dallas. Star planning. No. There's what I want. No, we don't want that other one. All right, 3-6 left. Let me take a look at the Burgie. Is that an RNAV or all? That's an RNAV at arrival. Okay. Looks pretty much like the ILS. So we'll just plan to set up for the ILS. Allen is the longest run in. And hope for the best. Oh, that's where Jekyll is. Perfect. Turn over and come in. Good. All right, so I 3-6 left. Allen. All right, so we have Burgess, Few for runway 36 ILS, Allen. Insert. All right, now let's take a look at this. We're coming in on Few from MEEOW to Proud. No discontinuities. Jekyll, manual. Now this is planned. Right now I'm planning to get rid of it, but we'll see how traffic and ATC play out. And like I said, if you know Airbus, this all looked just like them. All right. I mean, almost a dead ringer, just some slight terminology issues. Okay. Next up on the FMC after getting the F plan done would be to check the NAVRAD. That looks good. And then takeoff approach. This is different. Airbus, you know, you would have gone perf. This is takeoff this. And what I do is quickly pull up so you all can see Sim Toolkit, and then we're out of here. Okay, Sim Brief. view. Then I go to my flight plan. Now you can go here, and what you'll get is you'll have to put in all of the information for the airport to include your airplane, the airport, all of that. If you come off your flight plan, you're not going to get the pretty little map, but you're going to get everything else. We said, oh crud, what runway did we say? Three six. Oh wait, that's not right. There we go. 18 left. Okay, so we switched up a little. 18 left gives us 10,000. Okay, I'm gonna stick with try, even though there's a good chance this runway's wet with all that rain. 310 at 8. Yeah, we know. And calculate. All right, so here's our inputs. Here's what we're worried about. Flaps 15, flex to 60 degrees. Here's our speeds. What you see there, folks, may actually not pan out when we get over to when we get through the process, okay? Just letting you know. 1 second. Okay, we'll get to the fun issue of this little lever right here called the flap lever. I just wanted the numbers in front of me. All right, so we're flexing at 60. On. Unfortunately, you do have to type it. The slope on this runway is 0.1 down. Let me make sure. Yep, I got it right. And then slash winds. We're looking for tailwind, headwind. Just making sure. Yeah, so for us, we have a tailwind of 5. Outside air temperature, I believe we can put 19. There's one airplane out here we have to put the plus or the minus, and I can't right now remember. I'm thinking it might be the A350, but I'm not certain. Flaps 15, there's our speeds. We were looking for 134, 143, 155. I'm going to go with these. And that's it. And then we've got this side set up. Now all we have left to do is right above us. Okay. Altitude 10,000. But we're going to go on up because I don't think we have ATC. Runway heading, we said 18. And it's actually 185. 250, and we're pretty well set. Okay, now both sides we need to click traffic and data. VOR, VOR, and turn off our radar. Now this side I'll run terrain, this side I'll run weather. Guess what? Unfortunately, Rotate does not have a working weather radar. And we're pretty much, and then I want to increase to 80 here. And we'll go to 40 here. Okay. And then one last, let's get set for config, because we're ready to crank them, folks. Hope you are. All right, engine start. If y'all are ready, let's get going. I was trying to get a lot of this done before we went on, but never get it done right. Okay, come up here, defogger on. Anti-ice, that's after start. Oh well, we'll keep the defog on. Parking brake is set, seatbelts. Even though there's no people, I still do it just to remember. Beacon on. What? Oh, yeah, that's right. I was looking for that. I was trying to figure out what was I trying to do next. Switch armed. Okay. Fuel panel, air panels ready. Let me see how we look here. Yeah, we'll better push it back. Okay. We are off. We're on. We're on air. Good. Okay. Looks like we're ready to go. Let's get rid of that staircase. And let's call in better pushback. Stand by a second. Okay, here we go. One last look. Didn't think I saw a taxiway going down that way. Let's do it.
Hey, Captain, let me know where you want this thing. Great news, Captain. Your tow's coming.
At least he's not falling off a building. All right, now we are going 18 left. Okay, while he's hooking up,
All right, looks like the doors and hatches are closed and we're ready to connect.
Okay, we're just waiting on him. I just wanted to make sure some things were ready. I've never done that, so let's see how that.
Welcome aboard, Captain. Tows connected, bypass pins inserted. Go and kill the parking brake when you're ready to go. Here comes the pushback. Light them up.
Oh, visibility's coming down. Uh-oh. It's gotten a lot worse, unless my glasses fogged up. But again, welcome in. We're getting ready for a flight from Huntsville to Dallas-Fort Worth.
Just about done here. Go ahead and set your parking brake. And we're disconnecting the tow. Give me just a moment.
Okay, we'll get that top engine up and running, and then we'll be up and running to Dallas. Next, just so you know, we'll get to Dallas, do our usuals. Go ahead and turn off YouTube for this video, and then we'll restart YouTube for the second flight. So y'all are aware how that'll work, but that's still a good hour and a half, 2 hours away. Let's get through this flight, shall we? Hope y'all have had a great start to your week.
Signal on left.
Tuesdays are never usually a good day, but hopefully you're having a good week, great month. The month of Christmas is always a great one for me. Love it. Good, bad, or indifferent. Love this month. So It's not been a great year, but oh, Christmas just does a lot to help turn my head away from the bad of this year. So, try and look forward to a brighter new year. All right, we're all settled down. I didn't look for him. Sorry, folks. If he's still out there, I doubt it. There he goes. So there went our pins. I'm going to go ahead and throw the map up here now and finish this up. All right, final checks here. Okay, engines have started. Windshield defogger, I don't think I turned back off. No, I kept it. Let's just play safe, turn the engine on, anti-ice, and kill the APU. All right, ground equipment's clear. Let's go down here and set up for config, and I'll show you why. Oop, gotta remember. Okay. Check our surfaces. Look good so far. All right, we need a stabe trim at 4.8. Stabe trim, you'll see it here above the, right across from the rear stabilizer here, STAB, 4.8. Okay, and moving on up, checking takeoff data, looks good. Still good and still good there. Flap spoilers, flight controls checked, auto brake, auto reject. All right, let's get our CTAF and let's begin taxi. .CTAF KHSV, even though I know it should be. Nope, not on yet. Huntsville area traffic, UPS 572 heavy, taxi 218 left for departure. All right, through the runway. We got to get the flaps and the spoilers set, so we'll do that here momentarily. Since we get down the parallel taxiway here. All right. Now, I told you the flaps are a unique item here. Very unique. Indeed. It's called dial-a-flap. And basically, let's get, looks good. So basically over here, you set your number. We, in this case, are at 15, so we're good. And that is our flap. I don't get it. I think it's the funniest thing in the world to call it dial-a-flap. It's like you're calling an 800 number for a flap setting and your flap set for you. 1-800-dial-a-flap, call dial-a-flap. They're there for you 24/7. No. You get it from dispatch and then you dial the flap setting in. Really weird. But that's what they have for them. So we're going to flaps 15. Now let's arm up the spoilers. Now you gotta get the hand. And of late, this has been a problem. Hang on. I knew we were getting crooked. Really is. There we go. And you just basically with the hand pull it up. I don't know if it's been this beta I've noticed this trouble, or if it's been this whole 1.3. But I can't seem to get the half circles to know I can move the dials and all. So, and I don't know if it's because we turned zinc off to get this airplane to work, or at least the passenger version thereof. Just wanted to make sure I wasn't getting too close and missing my turn. All right, we're ready for takeoff. Let's just run it. Auto brake takeoff. Okay, takeoff data checked one more time. 135. 149 V2. V2, by the way, is a very confusing speed to a lot of people, unless you're in the turbine commercial pilot area. It is the single engine safe climb speed. So say you get past V1, you lose an engine. What are you supposed to do? Anyone in the chat want to speak up? You're past V1 and you lose an engine. That's right. Commit to flight. So now, what speed will it take to climb under or that one engine out? That's the V2 speed. Single engine guys, it's the speed to clear a 50-foot obstacle. Okay, we are ready. Let's hit auto flight and punch it. Alright, let's get those radars on. Think I can do that. I think I can do it. Go. Alright, and terrain. Brakes off. And Huntsville area traffic UPS 572 departing 18 left to the west. Why are the bleeds not off? Guess it didn't click in again. All right, we're on our way, folks. Interesting as always with this plane. Never know how many times to click auto flight to actually, which is the autopilot button to get it to go. There's 10,000. What I think the bleed was is the EPU was still running. And that was because I forgot to turn off the bleed. Double check, APU is now off. course, now Atlanta comes up.
West, correction, east of the Tulsa airport. Welcome. FedEx 430 Heavy, ADC current Memphis. You can expect the Alice runway 36 left, descend via the Holbrook 4, arrival Memphis altimeter 2994. Roger, we already had 36 left and Holbrook 4 arrivals, and we'll check on information. Thank you, FedEx 430 Heavy, thank you.
Center UPS 572 Heavy climbing out of Huntsville through 16,700.
UPS 572 Memphis Center, ident.
Always, you guys call
FedEx
us.
40 Heavy flighting 330, intercept runway 36 left to localizer. 330 localizer, FedEx 40 Heavy.
Okay.
UPS 572, radar contact 25 miles west of the Huntsville airport. Welcome, climb and maintain level 400.
Roger, continuing fly level 400 UPS 572 Heavy.
FedEx 40 Heavy, 4 miles from Macy, maintain 3,000 till established on the localizer, cleared Alice runway 36 left approach. Established runway 36 left, FedEx 40 Heavy, and descent 1,700, oh sorry. FedEx 40 Heavy, sea liner for 36 right, that's fine, runway 36 right, clear to land. Clear to land, FedEx 40 Heavy. FedEx 97 Heavy, right turn when able there and say parking. Okay, right turn and off the parking. FedEx 97 Heavy, you can taxi via November Victor to parking, cross runway 9. Taxi via Mike November and cross runway 9 and to which parking are you telling me to go to? You're going to the FedEx ramp on the north side, I assume. Okay, going to the north ramp at the FedEx station. Thanks for your help and see you later. Have a good day. Memphis Center, United 540 East 5 Southeast, Pocket City VOR for level 370. Unit 540 Memphis Center, ident please. Unit 540 Memphis Center, radar contact position support, welcome.
All right, just getting some things set up as we listen and enjoy sometimes the VATSIM radio. Wonder when Atlanta came up. Well, that's probably why they let me go. I am like right on the border. So, yeah, they just let me go. CTAF on my way. FedEx Memphis got me. All right, where's this other? I thought I heard another UPS. No, I did not. Must have been United. Oh well. We're going to continue on, folks. Right now, the clock says 1 hour and 15 minutes? Really? Hopes to click the right button. Hang on. Get rid of that. 1 hour, 15 minutes. Cool. I'm going to try to pick this up in flight.
FedEx 5986 Heavy, descend and maintain 5,000, fly, present heading, be vectors for the ILS, runway 36 left, approach.
Down to 5,000 to present heading, expect vectors for the ILS, 36 left, FedEx 5986.
FedEx 630 Heavy, descend and maintain at 3,000.
Down to 3,000, FedEx 630 Heavy.
Okay, I just want to make sure we close in correctly. All right, so there we are on that map. All right, we are doing well, folks. Like I said, got a good hour or so to go. Planning north operations into Dallas. So I hope you enjoy. Thanks for being a part of Flying with Mike.
FedEx 638, correction, 630 Heavy, turn left, heading 090, maintain 210 knots, vectors approach.
Left turn 090, we'll hold the 210, FedEx 630 Heavy.
FedEx 40 Heavy, vacate runway 36 right via 0404.
FedEx 40 Heavy, roger, welcome to Memphis. You can exit at Sierra 4 and taxi via Sierra to the FedEx ramp, cross runway 9er.
Taxi via Sierra, cross runway 09 and FedEx 40.
Unit 368, Kansas City Center is offline. Radar service terminated. Change of advisory approved. Have a good day.
Focus unit call United 368, thanks sir.
FedEx 638 Heavy, turn left, heading 030, intercept runway 36 left, localizer.
That's FedEx 630.
Sorry, yeah, FedEx 630, turn left, heading 030, intercept runway 36 left, localizer.
Left turn to 030, intercept the 36 left localizer, FedEx 630 Heavy.
FedEx 630 Heavy, 3 miles from Macy, cross Macy 3000, cleared ILS runway 36 left, approach.
Macy at 3000, cleared the ILS 36 left, FedEx 630 Heavy.
Center FedEx 1322 Heavy, ready taxi Yankee.
FedEx 1322 Heavy, Memphis Center, welcome. I believe you said you had a Yankee, altimeter 2994. Which runway are you set up for today?
We can go wherever.
And FedEx 1322 Heavy, runway 36 Center, taxi via Charlie, Papa, Juliet, Romeo, and cross runway 9.
You know, I almost want to pull the trigger. I think he took him every taxiway possible.
FedEx 1322 Heavy.
But it done runway 9.
5986 heavy, turn right heading 090. Descend and maintain at 3,000 vectors for the ILS, runway 36 left.
Right, heading 090 down to 3,000. 5986.
Memphis Center, good afternoon. Clipper 25 heavy, with you at 380.
Clipper.
Clipper 25, Memphis Center, welcome, ident.
Who's Clipper? Ah, there they are. Toddale. Welcome. Oh, very cool. Wonder who
Clipper
he's...
25, radar contact 25 miles southwest of the Owensboro VOR, flight level 380, welcome. Roger that, Clipper 25. FedEx 638, heavy, wind 330 at 8, runway 36 left, clear to land.
36 left, clear to land, FedEx 630 heavy. FedEx 630 heavy, tops 36, bases 2.
Appreciate it, thank you. And FedEx 5986, heavy, bases reported 2,000.
Roger.
Memphis Center, American 1365 Nashville, Bravo for taxi. American 1365 Memphis Center, runway 2 left, taxi via Tango 4, Kilo Bravo, cross runway 31 at Tango 4. Right, 2 left via Tango 4, Kilo Bravo, cross runway 31 at Tango 4, American 1365. FedEx 5986 heavy, turn left heading 030, intercept runway 36 left to localizer.
Left to the 030, intercept 36 left, localizer, 5986.
Memphis Center, FedEx 430 heavy, ready for descent. FedEx 430 heavy, descend via the Holbrook 4 arrival. Descend via the Holbrook 4 arrival, FedEx 430 heavy. And FedEx 430 heavy, I do believe that you're set up for 36 left, Memphis altimeter 2994. Affirm, 36 left and 2994 for the QNH. Thank you, FedEx 430 heavy. FedEx 430 heavy, step number 464. Thank you for the bye-bye. Have a good day. Have a good day, take care. Yeah, 540 radar contact lost.
FedEx 630 heavy, we're vacating here at the end. It's a spot 13 entry for us today.
And FedEx 630 heavy, roger, thank you. You can taxi via Mike Alpha Charlie cross runway 9er.
Mike Alpha and Charlie cleared across runway 9er, FedEx 630 heavy.
All right, folks. Kind of letting y'all listen in a little.
5986, 3 miles from Macy, cleared off runway 36 left approach.
Clearly ILS 36 left approach, FedEx 5986.
American 1641.
So, we're about an hour out. Should be into the Dallas area. Oh, probably in about 20, 30 minutes.
41, ident. Memphis Center, ident.
Hope you all have enjoyed. We'll just kind of sit back on the side and y'all have fun in the chat. I'll be watching. And oh, when did that message come in? Okay, about 20 minutes ago. It's like, no, it says an hour, and I'm looking at an ETE of 123. I'm like, whoa, I know these winds are rough. Didn't think that rough. So, we'll just continue on and enjoy the music.
Wind 330 at 8,
And the ATC sounds.
Land 36 left, FedEx 5986.
American 1641, radar contact 35 miles west, southwest of Springfield, Fort TAC, welcome.
Memphis Center, Clipper 25, request flight level 390.
Clipper 25, climb maintain level 3890.
Climb maintain 390, Clipper 25. Memphis Center, Delta 1250, flight level 340, direct, Maquila VR.
Hey, let's start going by. Delta 1365, or take 2 left. Alright, stay by 1. Delta 1250, Memphis Center, ident.
Identing Delta 1250. FedEx 1920, ready to go, 369.
FedEx 1322, wind 330 at 8, runway 3600, clear for takeoff.
3600, clear for takeoff, FedEx 1320, heavy.
American 1365, wind 340 at 6, fly runway heading, runway 2 left, clear for takeoff. Runway heading 2 left, clear for takeoff, American 1365. Got a 434 contact at Atlanta Center 132.97. 3297, good day. FedEx 1574, Indy Center's offline. Radar service terminated. Change advisory approved. Have a good day. Good change approved. Thank you very much. Have a nice day. FedEx 1574, ciao. And Delta 1250, I got your radar contact 35 miles southwest of the standby 1 of the New Hope VOR.
Good afternoon, Memphis Center, FedEx 248, Heavy at gate 130, ready to take clearance to Toronto.
FedEx 248 Heavy, let's see, check your messages there. I do believe I sent you a PDC. ADC Yankee is current at Memphis, Memphis altimeter 2994.
Memphis Center, American 85, flight level.
FedEx 5986, flight 7.
American 885, I got your radar contact 35 miles northeast of the New Hope VOR, welcome. FedEx 5986 cross, you can taxi via November and Victor cross runway 9.
We can turn on to Mike, it's good to join November there.
Hey, firm, you can take Mike 8 to November, join November, cross runway 9 to the ramp, have a good day.
Mike 8, November, across 9 or 4.
FedEx 1322, radar contact, say altitude.
2,100 for 5,000, FedEx 1322 Heavy.
FedEx 1322 Heavy, roger, climb, maintain level 300.
300, FedEx 1322 Heavy.
Memphis Center for FedEx 248 Heavy, we have
American 1360, 2,200. American 1365, Memphis Center, radar contact, climb and maintain level 360. I'll get you on course shortly, stand by.
360, American 1365.
American 1365, project Big Daddy.
Track Big Daddy, American 1365.
Number 2309 Hotel, Fort Worth Center's offline, radar service terminated, change advisor approved, have a good day. Over to her, advisory is November 2309 Hotel, have a good day. American 885, where are you checking on?
Can you repeat grade 85?
Yeah, I missed your check on where you checking in.
Yeah, that's for checking in on my flight level 300.
I'm sorry, yeah, I already got you. Disregard, thank you.
No problem.
Memphis Center FedEx 248 Heavy, ready to push and start.
FedEx 248, push and start to your discretion, and which runway you set up for today? FedEx 248 Heavy, which runway are you set up for today?
3600.
Roger, you can expect it. Call for taxi, please.
Push and start at my own discretion and call you back when ready. Taxi FedEx 248.
United 540, contact Atlanta Center 132.97. Have a good day.
3297, United 540, good day.
Clipper 25, contact Atlanta Center 132.97. Have a good day.
Contact Atlanta Center 132.97. Have a great day. Good week.
You as well.
Center FedEx 248 Heavy, ready taxi 236 Center.
FedEx 248 Heavy, Memphis Center. Check the transponder, squawk normal, please. Showing you on standby. FedEx 240 Heavy looks good now. Runway 36 Center. Taxi via, let's see, Victor Romeo. Victor Romeo. Correction, Victor Yankee Romeo, cross runway 27 at Yankee, and hold short runway 36 right.
Taxi Vector Yankee Romeo, cross 27 at Yankee and hold short 36 right, FedEx 248 Heavy.
Memphis Center, FedEx 430, can I request a quick 10 minutes of wait time?
That's, let's see here, standby 1. Yeah, that's approved. Report back, please.
Yep, 10 minutes and I'll be back. FedEx 430 Heavy.
Thank you.
Memphis, sir, this is Southwest 567, Junior Air Flight Level 370.
South 567, Memphis Center, ident, please.
All right, folks. Still here. Just wanted to let you on. I'm not on just flying around. No, I'm still here as we listen to Memphis and that's some music in the background. If y'all know a good place for some good copyright-free music, Christmas, love to know. I'd love to be playing that instead of our normal lineup here on Spotify. But if y'all know a place or know some that's copyright-free, I will not play it if it's got copyrights. Because believe me, there's a million songs I'd love to play, but don't want any copyright battles. Those folks deserve the money they get, whether you think it or not. So, anyway, we roll on. But right now,
430 Heavy, say heading.
just under an hour to Dallas.
FedEx 430 Heavy. FedEx 430 Heavy.
Sit back, relax,
Roger,
enjoy.
fly, heading 060 vectors for the ILS, right 36 left. Descend and maintain at 5,000.
060, descend 5,000 and expect vectors for ILS 36 left, FedEx 430 Heavy.
South 557, sorry about that. Radar contact, let's see, no, standby 1. Radar contact, 25 miles northeast of Texarkana, VOR, follow 370, welcome. FedEx 430 Heavy, turn right ending 080. 080, FedEx 430 Heavy. FedEx 430 Heavy, descend and maintain at 3000. Descend and maintain 3000, FedEx 430 Heavy. American 1641, cross Kinsaw at and maintain level 330. American 1641, Memphis Center.
Up 6041, go ahead.
Yes, sir. Cross Kinsaw at and maintain level 330.
Alright, cross Kinsaw flight level 330, 1641, head.
FedEx 430 Heavy, turn left heading 020, intercept runway 36 left to localizer.
020 to intercept the runway 36 localizer, FedEx 430 Heavy. And FedEx 430 established in the localizer.
FedEx 430 Heavy, 3 miles from Macy, cleared house runway 36 left approach.
At Macy, cleared for the ILS, runway 36 left approach, FedEx 430 Heavy.
Memphis, FedEx 1508 Heavy is approaching spot 10 with Yankee requesting 27.
FedEx 1508 Heavy, Memphis Center, thanks for Yankee, runway 27, taxi via Victor.
27 via Victor, FedEx 1508 Heavy.
And center, FedEx 430 Heavy established fully on the ILS, runway 36 left.
FedEx 430 Heavy, wind 330 at 8, runway 36 left, clear to land.
Clear to land, runway 36 left, FedEx 430 Heavy.
FedEx 1282, radio check.
On clear. FedEx 248 Heavy, cross runway 36 left at Romeo, hold short runway 36 center.
Cross 36 left at Romeo, hold short to 36 center, FedEx 248 Heavy.
I'm sorry, that was my mistake. Cross runway 36 right at Romeo and hold short runway 36 center.
Cross 36 right and hold short 36 center, FedEx 248.
All right, folks, we're back. We're crossing Little Rock, about halfway there. About 45 minutes to go. Thought I'd give you that look at our arrival via charts. NavGraph charts, that is. All right, so you can see we're crossing Little Rock at this time. Not very much further, and we'll be outside Memphis into Fort Worth. I'm not sure if they're online, does not appear to be. So let's take a look at that approach. The Bird G5 arrival, we're technically starting at MEEOW, but headed to FEW.
FedEx 248, heavy wind at 330 at 8,
Down to
RNAV
Proud.
Swan, runway 36
Now,
center for
Army,
takeoff.
we need to be below 30,000 and above 24. Seaver, below 23, above 20,000. And Burgee, below 19, above 17. Just giving you an idea what we need to be doing in here. By the time we get to Stones, we'll be at 12,000 and 210 on the speed. Continuing probably our descent, because we're going to have to drop another good 6,000, if not more.
FedEx 430 heavy, contacts to the north ramp via Mike 7, Mike November, cross runway 9. Have a good day.
Mike 7, Mike and November to cross runway 9 to the north ramp. Thank you very much and have a great day. FedEx 430 heavy.
Okay.
All right, so
1508 heavy, ready to go 27.
FedEx 1508, runway 27, line up wait.
27, line up wait, FedEx 1508 heavy.
so from
FedEx
Stones to
430
check
heavy,
over
amend the
to
instructions, taxi via Mike November, hold short runway 9, traffic departs downfield.
Hopefully he's still listening. So, but anyway, that's our inbound.
FedEx 430 heavy, I'm gonna have you hold short runway 9.
Roger, we'll be holding short runway 9, FedEx 430 heavy.
FedEx 430 heavy, traffic departs runway 27.
Okay, so we got to
Roger,
lose
traffic departs
8,000
runway
feet
27,
to
FedEx
Allen
430 heavy.
and then shoot in on 36 left. So, pretty good approach. You saw the METAR, very windy there. Lone Star approach. Interesting. Huh. That's a new name for me. I didn't know, or I never knew it was called that. Anyway, DF Tower, ground. We'll have to get the CTAF as of right now.
FedEx 1508, wind at 330 at 8, fly row heading runway 27, clear for takeoff.
Runway heading 27, clear takeoff, FedEx 1508 heavy.
So 788 decision altitude, 200 feet AGL.
FedEx 248 heavy, radar contacts to altitude.
Passing 25, FedEx 248.
And then
FedEx
you can see
248,
our
roger,
descent.
climb and maintain fumble 350.
Continue climbing, maintain 350, FedEx 248.
All right, so there you have it. I'm kind of letting center set the, have the airwaves. When we get off at 36 left, either Whiskey Kilo or Zulu, depending how far the floater floats, we'll then head up here. This is the UPS Northwest air freight. Okay.
FedEx 430 heavy, cross runway 9 at November.
So that's what we
Continue via
have
November,
ahead of
Victor
us.
to the ramp. Have a good day.
Cross runway 09er and November Victor to the ramp. Thank you.
FedEx 1508, set a 1.6 for 5.
FedEx 1508, radar contact, climb, maintain, fumble 320, cleared direct, Lizzie.
Climb, Flight 320, direct Lizzie, FedEx 1508 heavy.
Okay, speed-wise, we're probably looking at approach speed of 145, and
FedEx 1508 heavy, confirm the directive.
FedEx 1508 heavy, standby 1, let me double check it here. It should be Lizzie, Lima uniform, Zulu, India. Standby, let me check that.
Yeah, I'm not seeing that on the ducks.
Roger that, clear direct, Weston.
Western, we can do that, FedEx 1508 heavy.
All right, we're about ready to fly over Hot Springs, Arkansas. I'm pretty sure we're not going to see it down there. I lied. There it is. Not much, but a little bit of it. A lot of cloud cover today. A lot of cloud cover. All right, we're out of the ad break now. Just so you know, we'll be landing at about 1:45, eating up about 6,000 feet of the runway. So probably closer to Zulu is where we'll exit. May get lucky and get Whiskey Kilo. So, but anyway, we'll taxi to the north end on the west and find a parking spot. Sure, it's going to be rough to find one. It's Christmas time. Parking's rough everywhere. So, hope y'all have got most of your gifts. You're getting close to the deadlines for each of the companies to deliver your packages. Be honest, I don't have them off the top of my head.
UPS 572 Fort Worth offline, radar service terminated, change advisor approved. Have a good day.
Over to Unicom, UPS 572 Heavy. Thanks for the ATC. Bye.
Bye-bye.
All right, let me get that CTAF right now. That way, in case, I think it's like 119, nope, 126.5. Oh, wow, all we got to do is just set this one. All right, so we got CTAP in for Dallas when we get closer. All right, but anyway, your dates are coming in. I think we're looking at by the 18th, I think is what I saw. You're pretty much to where, you know, if you're trying to do it the El Cheapo way in shipping, which, hey, there's nothing wrong with that. That's the latest you can do it with fair certainty of it getting there on Christmas. And then a few days after that for each of the other services at a higher price. So, but we're moving some of those packages right now from Huntsville over to Dallas. So I hope you've enjoyed the music, enjoyed the Memphis Center. They did a great job. And I'm going to tell you, this hour of the day, that's about a very minute Memphis Center. How do I want to say it? Because this is day sort. So the aircraft are swarming in for the day sort. Now, it's not as intense as the nighttime sort at midnight. So, but it's still quite heavy. A lot of aircraft on the ground, trucks in the docks, and yeah. And then they do it again 12 hours later for the nighttime. They all swarm out. That one is a little more intense. So that was a pretty good representation of what it's like real world in Memphis. However, to a very nth degree, small degree. That would be like saying, well, that's how Heathrow is during the peak of the day. Yeah. Oh. You know, we all know Heathrow is just crickets, right? They all sound like 380s and 767s and Airbuses. I don't know. But anyway. All right, 33 minutes out. Let's start looking into that McDo and see what we can see. Is it the perf page? 75 miles till we start down. Again, remember the initial descent I'm planning is 24,000 at Army, and then we'll watch it as we head for Stones. Quite a few miles away, but we got to be there by 12 and 210 knots. So all right, so we're getting there. You can see it on the map, the little inverted hockey stick. So I hope your week is well. Hope it's getting better. My weekend was a little on the... It was a good weekend, but at the same time challenged in many areas. And but we got a great train show in. And my folks were in. We had a great time with our daughters, great food. So there's all the great pluses to the challenges. We'll leave those as challenges. Leave on a good note there. All right, so Dallas lays not far ahead, and we're about to descend. We got about 30 minutes to go, so hope y'all are ready. And thanks for spending some of your Tuesday with us. All right, let's start getting into this. Well, unfortunately, they are in metrics, so it's very hard for me to set a good auto brake setting. I'm gonna plan brake setting. Let's go medium. Okay, check our okay, everything looks good there. Okay, windshield anti-ice as required. Let me take a look here. You know, there could be some precipitation, so let's go ahead, plan on it. Let me take a look what we got set up already. Normal, keep the engine ice on. Okay, we are set, ready for the descent. How far out are we? 30 miles. Let's set 20,000. Okay, and then you just gotta use the down arrow looking icon and pull out for the descent to start, which we are doing now. That'll get us to 20,000 feet by Army, and from there, oops, I need to go to 24. There we go, adjusting that. All right, and the aircraft is descending. The other restraint we have is 290 at Army, and we carry that pretty much all the way in. Burgee, we go to 280, Lyman 270, and then we're under 250 by pretty much by the time to turn south. Now, yesterday, if you all were listening, well, we weren't listening inbound from Mather. It was the second half. So some of y'all may not have heard it. Listening on VATSIM, traffic going into the other airports, and how Center handled, how'd he do this? Because he was when he went offline, trying to figure out when did he do this. It was when he was going offline. He was getting everybody set up for their final, those that were in territory, for their final turns for the runways. His clearance, if you didn't hear it well, and I meant to make mention of this yesterday, included a very important statement. I hope a lot of them picked up on. Too many people get on common traffic advisory frequencies, we call it short CTAF, too early. Technically, how I was trained as a private pilot. Now, this was back in the 80s, so I get it. That's before the telegraph machines were all up and... Yeah, I get it. Dinosaurs were still going, and I had pterodactyls to dodge. Yeah, I get it. You don't switch just because you're over San Bernardino headed to LAX. No, you technically do it either 5 miles from the airport or the outer marker. That's right, 5 miles, folks, not 200 miles. So that's real world. What happens on VATSIM stays on VATSIM. No, seriously though, it's 5 miles. In a small airplane, you call your airport on whatever the common traffic they call it common traffic today. I forget. I always called it Unicom back in the day. Most were on 122.8, but there were some because of proximity on different channels. And 5 miles out, you'd call. Sometimes the FBO would pick up the radio and give you a quick airport update, winds favoring this runway, and then you knew what to set up for your left hand patterns, or right hand in some cases. But somebody at the FBO would usually pick up, or a pilot in the area. And they would let you know. And then once you entered downwind, base, final. And then and when you cleared up. And that was it. 5 miles, folks. And of course, that's an approximation. But San Bernardino is not 5 miles away from LAX. It's not even 5 miles away from Ontario Airport. Although much closer, and actually not too far off. So, just thought I liked how he was doing that. I thought I'd bring that up. 5 miles or the outer marker. He usually does do a great job there. How he manages the influx that happens there is mind-boggling. Boy, we got down to 24 real quick. Holy mackerel. We still got better than 35 miles to go. Holy mackerel. Well, that'll give us plenty of time to do this. Start slowing us down the easy way, just letting her coast. This is what we had yesterday, and that's what I was a little nervous about, not knowing if we were in clouds with precipitation and all. That's why the engine ice is on, as well as the windshield. If we do end up with precip, we'll get the wing ice on real quick. Perfect. We'll be at 290 and 24,000, the bottom end. of the restriction at Army. All right, enjoy the ride in, folks. We are now 20 minutes. Is that what it's reading? 20 minutes out. All right. Okay, prepare for landing, DAs. Oh yeah, let's get the landing set up for 200. Okay. Seatbelts will turn on here on this next descent. And let's get ready, folks. We're ready to come into Dallas, Fort Worth. All right, we are just about over Army and ready to proceed inbound. Gonna go ahead, kill the music. Although I may just turn it down a little bit. Let it run in the background there. All right, our next restriction, 20,000, still at 290. I'm really shocked. I haven't seen any interesting arrivals for Dallas. Like you do the Blackhawks in on one, never forget on the other. And by that I mean they're paying tribute. There's some into LAX paying tribute to Disney and all there, along with Orlando and all. You don't really see that much. I think St. Louis has one that, no, they don't. No, they don't. Take that back. But I'm really shocked with all that's in Dallas. They've never, ever set one up. So, oh well. Just kind of some interesting things I noticed. Okay, rolling into Seaver. And the reason I still do just keep the rhythm in play so I don't forget. Plenty of fuel to make Oklahoma City. right, folks, we are, hang on, helps to hit the right thing. We are at the 10-minute part, 10-minute warning to landing. So hope you get your predictions in. It's very simple. Predict a negative number, just like that. Exclamation mark the word predict, space, make sure it's a negative number that you put in. All right, we're about to become a very high downwind as we truck our way out. As soon as we're getting our speed under control here. As soon as we bring us down. All right, here we go. Let me double check Mac Air. All looking good. And this will be a flaps 35 approach. 150 to 145 to 50 on the speed inbound, and hopefully everything works like it should. Allen at 4,000. Okay. There's the target. All right, so we're looking at Jekyll or thereabouts to turn in. Okay, we got it. We're leveling. How about I do it this way? Oh my gosh, sorry about that, folks. Dallas Fort Worth traffic, UPS 572 heavy, 15 miles south of the field, 36 left established, switching to common traffic. Oh. We got 3. Oh, we have tower. Oh, when did that come up? Oh, for Dallas, not for DFW. DFW has 3 departures. And little old me on the arrival. Okay, as soon as we get to Char, we'll call, I believe that'll be our call, outer marker. Actually, no, Bobbin will be. I don't even see the runway, to be totally honest. Oh, now I do. Okay. Spoilers armed, brakes set. All right, we are ready for this one, folks. 10 miles, here come the gear. Okay, we're on localizer, about to be on glide path. Let's go flaps 28. Is there a anti-skid switch I'm not turning on? Wonder why that comes on. And DFW traffic, UPS heavy at Bobbin, inbound, fully established, 36 left. Kind of figured that wind would already get a hold of
VW
us.
traffic speed range 3711, taxi to runway 36 rights via spot 53 Bravo, and then we'll join Alpha and Golf for Whiskey Romeo rolling departure VW.
DFW traffic, UPS 572 heavy, 36 left, 3 miles. That is a really brisk wind. Landing.
Glide slope. Glide slope. Glide slope.
That was Mike. Oh, wait. Okay. I thought that was an active taxiway with lights across it. And DFW traffic, UPS 572 heavy off, 36 left to UPS. Let's try this again. All right, and we need an FEWWW. All right, we're just making our way up this side of the runway.
KW Spirit Wings 3711, departing runway 36 right, DFW traffic. All right, UPS, like I said, it's all the way up here, folks. It's a long taxi. Man, my nose is just all of a sudden in drain mode. All right, we'll park on the back side with this MD-11. All right, it has been KW Spirit Wings 3711, departing runway 36 right.
It's been fun flying this. I hope you all enjoyed. Got a little bit out of the rotate. Just two big things with it. Don't expect to see cargo in the cargo bay. To some, that is a deal stopper. Me, I mean, if you're gonna show it, I'm one of those, might as well. But the big one is when you're loading the plane, make sure that TOCG is between 30 and 31%. If not, I really don't know what'll happen. I've never done it. I've always just kind of stuck by what people tell me and just have flown it that way. You telling me I had a taxiway? Oh, I see where it came. I was like, are you telling me I could have gone further up? Oh, man. But yeah, I don't even know if that's on the map. That's kind of funny. Things that are on the map and things that are not on the map. All right, well, we're going to pick a spot back here. So we're out of the way. There isn't we'll just take this one. What the heck? Now, the thing about UPS is kind of a question I always had about the airline I drove for, Emory Worldwide. For instance, you got, UPS, you pull in like this in Philadelphia. Do they push you back or do you tax? Because look at all these aircraft. And they get in pretty tight, and they were at Emory. All right, we're set, and I know I did not set the parking brake. You see if we're rolling forward. Okay, we're in the blocks. The APU is on. Oh, that was not the button I wanted to push. Hopefully it's not gonna mess it up here. Meant to push the APU, I thought I was, and was not. All right, let's turn off these. Going through. Looks like we're okay. We'll go ahead and shut down that center engine. See how things look up here. Okay, we're on power. Good deal. All right. All right, so let's get this thing into shutdown. Okay, step trim, APU, auto brakes off. Weather radar should be showing off, and ooh, it's not here. Sorry, folks. Now it is. APU flaps and stats are up, and why do we have flashing information? Huh. All right, let's get her shut down. There we go. Like I said, things have gotten really weird with this beta for me. All right, there you can see where we're at here at Dallas. We'll just leave it on the map there. Ground ups, wheel chocks. There we go. Not too bad. I mean, I haven't been to Dallas in a long time. I haven't been on this airfield ever, so I don't really know what we're to expect here. other than a nice little Emery, or a Emery, stuck on my old airline that I drove for. Yeah, I drove air cargo, folks. Oh, when people didn't realize trucks were driving it. Matter of fact, asked not to say anything. If asked, just kind of deflect. Now it's common knowledge. All right, folks, we're on the ground at Dallas. Let's do some quick review here. Millennium Aviation had us at 268 feet a minute. 1 hour, 49 minutes at 523 miles. Not a bad flight. Indeed. All right. And Elevatech, who I am an alpha tester for, complete. I don't know why I've always got to complete the flights now. Wow, Memphis really picked up. Holy mackerel. $262 feet as well, 125 knots, 1.3 Gs. Not a bad landing, not a bad flight. All looks real good. All right. Well, 2 out of 3 look good. How bad are they going to bash us at Sim Toolkit? Actually, not too bad. Holy mackerel. Wow. I did something right for the first time in a week. All right, let's finish the flight so you all can see it. There we go. 222, great TV show back in the 70s. Room 222. And it was not what you think. Anyway, schoolroom 222. And again, not what you think. All right, 2 hours, 8 minutes, 523 miles, 12,000, just shy of 400 kilos. 1.5 on the G's, 222 feet a minute at 125 knots, a little too slow. That, if we would have gotten that speed up, we might have actually landed. Whoa, I didn't realize it was going to mark us there. Wow. I figured we would have been closer to the line up here. 600 feet down the runway, 9 feet off the center line. Overall, that's not bad. I would have preferred being here or a little after, but not bad. Now I get how I was able to come off here. All makes sense now, and then make that long trek down to the UPS area. It's always interesting to see how it's actually marked off versus how we see it, because we were diagonals here, but still, you know, it's just interesting. Man, look at, trying to see who's all in. A lot of MD-11s in the back here. So anyway, we're here. We've made a good run in here, and I hope you all enjoyed. So for now, I am going to take a break. Those of you on Twitch, hey, hang around. We're going to do another flight. Those of you on YouTube, we'll be putting that flight also out on video here shortly. Hope you enjoy it. And thank you all for being a part of Flying with Mike. Without y'all, it'd be tough to do the stream. So thank you so much for being here. Be kind to everyone. Be, you know, it's Christmas. You know, just a little cheer, a little joy, a little uplifting would be a really good thing right now. Keep the faith. Things are going to get better, folks. I truly, truly believe it. And I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your Tuesday. We'll be back tomorrow. For those not able to stick around on Twitch, we have another flight for tomorrow. So for now, God bless you all. Be safe. We'll see you tomorrow.